spots of rain in the air. 28 laps of the Austrian Grand Prix. The lights are on, the revs are up, and away we go in MotoGP. What a launch from Jorge Martin from pole position. Fabio Quartararo is being swamped up into turn one for the first time. Marc Marquez making moves. Oh, Quartararo runs out wide. That will affect his drive. And look at the Ducati on the inside as they head up the straight. It's Pecco Bagnaia. It's going to be Martin leading, for Bagnaia in second. Johann Zarco in third place. Quartararo in fourth. Can he make it on the brakes underneath Zarco? Marquez also in there. What a start to the race from Jorge Martin.
Yeah, fantastic. He just got a great launch. Perfect first corner. Quartararo got a good start, but he just got eaten up on that straight. It's what we'd expect to see with that Yamaha.
Instantly, the white flag is being waved for the riders. That means, because it's been declared a white race, Alex Rins on the outside of the track. A couple of people joining him out there like Alex Marquez and Taka Nakagami. But that white flag means you can pop into the pits and change. Quartararo and Martin have touched at turn 6 as Pecco Bagnaia takes off at the front. He's being brave in these early laps, and now Marquez attacks Quartararo. This is a stunning first lap in the Austrian Grand Prix. Marc Marquez up to third. Oh, and that's Aleix Espargaro wide. Fabio Quartararo also running it deep on the exit of turn 9, and Lecuona is now up into 8th place. He was in that melee somewhere along the road. So Bagnaia leading from Johann Zarco, with Jorge Martin having a look to try and get through on Marc Marquez. He's in 4th place now. Jack Miller's in 5th. Quartararo dropping to 6th. Joan Mir and Brad Binder were getting tasty, weren't they, earlier on that previous lap? They're in there in 8th and 9th, with Adea Bastianini in 10th. And now we see Marc Marquez loves these kind of conditions.
Yeah,
we said before the start of the race, we were sat here in the commentary box, said,
who's your money on?
Who do you fancy in this kind of condition? And you look to someone like Marquez, and the likes of him and Miller are the sorts that you expect to push to the front and be brave.
Yeah, they're the two riders that it jumped out of. Also, Binder, we said, didn't we? Brad Binder, who's incredibly aggressive on the early laps.
Again, you see the different lines between the V4 and the KTM. Here comes Martin. Well, he's absolutely raced through there. Surely he's going to run wide.
Yeah, I was going to say.
He has to through turn 7, and Marquez retakes him up through turn 8 over the top now, and Quartararo's going to lurk. Is Zarco able to come back? No, Quartararo's going to take Martin's leg that he was dangling down into turn 9, and so he's now up into 3rd place. The championship leader back into the podium positions. This is great. This is fantastic to see. What an Austrian Grand Prix we've got. And this is all going on while it's still dry. There is a big possibility we're going to get more rain here. In a way, you don't want it to rain, because this is fantastic.
Yeah, when it's like this and we've got a proper race here. Marquez, a massive mistake coming out of there. Look at the difference that makes. And that's what we talk about, the momentum coming out of turn 1. Wow. Lost so much. Well, what's he lost there? Probably 10 bikes.
Oh my goodness me, that's fantastic from Fabio Quartararo. Back around the outside of Jorge Martin on the brakes into turn 3. Absolutely stunning from the championship leader. That was sublime.
Tell you what, Quartararo through that section is phenomenal.
Absolutely superb from the championship leader, Fabio Quartararo. It's not a Yamaha track by any stretch of the imagination. He thought about it, didn't he, on the inside of turn 7.
Rain as well.
And now on the flip-flop, you'd think the Yamaha would have the edge.
Keep off the curbs.
Oh. Yeah, definitely the lap time dropped by a second on that previous lap. Bagnaia again thinking about it, but you know Quartararo is strong in this sector of track. Just watch him into the final corner now. This is the one. He's been lighting up that rear, and on the exit he just gets it turned, and the drive he gets out of that final corner is seriously impressive, as is the pace of the Ducati.
Look at the speed of that, and I mean at that point, there's no room for Quartararo there.
He's going to run wide. He has to run wide there. The front almost washed out from him. He had to release just a little bit.
And he's lost a lot of time because he's got no drive up the hill, and look, and that throws him back into the clutches of Marquez Martin.
But he's done brilliantly to hang on up in turn 3.
No wonder the heart rates are up there.
Mine's beyond that. Oh, Johann Zarco. Johann Zarco has gone down. Is it turn 9? He crashed in the warm-up through turn 9, and it looks like he's done it again.
Oh, it's my fault. I've been tipping him all weekend, haven't I? Fast all weekend in every session, apart from the main day, today, Sunday.
Oh, here comes Marquez now. Got the run on him.
Look how Look how
He's got to go wide. Has to go wide.
That's a big mistake. That's cost him a chunk of time there. It actually dragged Marquez in as well, so Marquez lost time. And meanwhile, minding his own business, is Pecco Bagnaia at the front, and he's just banging out the lap times, hitting his spots, not risking anything crazy, just trying to be smooth and precise. And so far, it's working. He's coming, he's thinking he's going to have to go that way. Yeah, if he'd have gone to the inside.
Oh, and
look at this, he's come back to the inside.
Oh my goodness me.
How on earth did he do that?
Well, Bagnaia was raining. There's more spots of rain.
There we go.
It's going to be spots of rain on the track. Who's going to be the bravest now of these two? Bagnaia comes straight back at him. Couldn't get it stopped at turn 3.
He's going to cut to the inside, Marquez here. Depends how much rain's coming.
He did that at turn 3 a second ago. Had the cut back to take the lead in this race.
What a move. Here we go.
Wow, and Quartararo all the while, a watchful brief in third, definite more spots of rain. It's getting heavy
Look
out
at
there.
it in the distance, pouring down in the distance, and that's coming this way.
So, we're on board with Marc Marquez, looking at the rear of Pecco Bagnaia. What did Marquez do in Sachsenring? Put the hammer down. As soon as he saw those spots of rain, he's doing it again here, just over the border in Austria. So, Bagnaia leads from Marc Marquez in second place. Well, this is interesting.
This is an early change.
Jack Miller feels it's about time to go and change tyres. I'm not sure the team will have necessarily been completely ready for that one.
Well, look, everybody's closing up, so it's obviously raining quite hard.
Heavily. Maybe Miller has made the absolutely right decision.
That was a bit messy. He just got in slightly hot there. That was not ideal, just checking his
And actually, I wonder if Rins is going to get out before him, perhaps, because of that.
Yes, he has.
That, how the change was. Yeah.
Look, everybody's... Look, Jorge Martin's back in this race. This is what happens. Always what we see.
And with 4 laps to go, even if you're leading, you can't pull into the pits, can you? You can't be that rider to choose that.
Well, if it absolutely pours down, you have to look at it. These slick tyres won't last.
They're on ice.
You will go down.
They are riding like they're riding on ice, and you can see the rain in the air now. It's all bunching up, and even Joan Mir is coming into it. Oh my goodness me, what an end to the Austrian Grand Prix. We're on board with Marc Marquez. Remember, Jack Miller has come on to the wet tyres as Jorge Martin now comes through in Quartararo, and he's going to push him wide. You don't want to be out on the curbs. This is an incredible Austrian Grand Prix. 4 laps to go, and they come across the line, and Brad Binder joining the fun.
Brad Binder for the win, anybody?
Oh my goodness. Again, right, Jorge Martin has gone through on Fabio Quartararo. Quartararo, look at them all. Oh, they're all slipping and sliding through turn 1. None of them wants to give an inch. None of them wants to come into the pits. 3.5 laps to go. Marquez leading a group of 6 with every single manufacturer.
Outside.
Oh, and it's Martin on the inside.
Absolutely incredible. I cannot emphasise how difficult this is in these conditions. You've slick tyres on. Marquez has got a foot down. It's completely wet. No, you can't put your hands up. It's flag to flag. You've got to know the rules. It's a flag to flag race.
And across the line last time was Pecco Bagnaia. I will point that out in case we do go back, because a heavy rain starts falling.
Well, if it's heavy rain, you've got to come in for wets.
They're all in.
Binder's staying out.
Brad Binder is risking it. Everyone else is coming back into the pits. Who's going to make the best change here? Marquez has a look behind.
Imagine looking over your shoulder, seeing them lot.
The Sharks are circling. Who is going to win this race? Binder.
Aleix
Espargaro now in second place.
What a race this is. What on earth is going to happen now?
So, a quick change for Fabio Quartararo.
Not great. Better.
Jorge Martin, the first time he'll have done it, is it? As Joan Mir goes out onto track and he joins at the back of the field.
Now, basically, if it doesn't rain really, really hard, Brad Binder will win this, or Aleix Espargaro, because you're not going to make up the time with the wet tyres with only 3 laps to go. If it rains really heavy now, you don't stand a chance on slicks.
Well, clearly it is heavy enough for them all to come into the pits. So, Binder is leading this race from Aleix Espargaro in second now, with Taka Nakagami in third. On the wet tyres, Marc Marquez was imperious. No one was faster than him in the wet. Valentino Rossi is hoping for a swan song podium here. He's up into 4th place. In fact, he's into 3rd now, because it looks like Nakagami's had a moment. So Rossi could be getting a podium here. It's incredible scenes in the Red Bull Ring. The yellow flags in the grandstands waving furiously. They're hoping for a miracle to happen.
What an
it
off lap
certainly
to
is in the mountains of Austria. These were the leaders when the rain started to fall, but did
Marquez is down!
Turn 1, and Marc Marquez crashes out of the race at turn 1, and Quartararo also runs wide at turn 1. Wet tyres on his bike, but unfortunately Marquez is down and he's not going to win it. At the front, Binder still leads by 7 seconds from Aleix Espargaro. Valentino Rossi is in third, but under pressure from Iker Lecuona.
Just watch this. It literally is dancing on ice. It is ridiculously difficult. He's no idea what that feels like. You've got dry setting, so the suspension's not working properly because it's way too stiff.
Last lap time in the Austrian Grand Prix, 2.6 miles of wet racetrack, and Brad Binder for the last 3 laps, he's gone through the long lap loop because he couldn't get it stopped at turn.
Look, it's spinning up on the straight. That's 150, 60 miles an hour.
I can't believe this from the South African. This is stunning if he brings it home in this.
I can't watch.
It's
I can't watch,
sketchy
honestly.
out there.
Look at it, it's going to crash. Did you
It's
see that?
sideways.
That's on a close throttle. The rear of the bike just comes sliding around. That's the engine braking kicking in.
This is so brave from Binder. I mean, brave or madness, I'm not sure which one it is, but he won't care if he can bring it home.
He's got 11 seconds lead over Aleix Espargaro, who's on the same tyres, so he isn't going to make any time on him. You've literally got half a lap to ride round and you're going to win your second ever MotoGP race at the home of KTM on a factory KTM.
And you've got to cruise. And look, Lecuona's thinking about going through on Aleix Espargaro. Nothing rash here. Nothing rash. You could be about to get your first MotoGP podium as you search for a ride in the future.
It's like a joke. It's like a slow race, isn't it?
It's like they're on scooters out there, the pace they're running around the track.
We are watching the best riders in the world in the most difficult conditions. I have never seen anything like this. What a race.
Iker Lecuona is going to go through on Aleix Espargaro. Aleix Espargaro's advantage. Luca Marini could be about to get on the podium, and he goes past Aleix Espargaro. I'd say like he's standing still, he pretty much is. And here is Pecco Bagnaia, who's about to steal it from all of them.
Look at the difference.
On the wet tyres.
Look at this.
It's Pecco Bagnaia now, up into, fourth. He runs wide, but he's going to go third here. So, Bagnaia, and here's Brad Binder.
But he's run on the green on the last lap. If you run on the green on the last lap,
he could well about to be
lose
demoted.
3 seconds.
Brad Binder has just won the Austrian Grand Prix for Red Bull KTM. Who's going to take second place?
Bagnaia.
It's going to be Pecco Bagnaia. I do not
Martin.
believe it.
From Mia. Can you believe it?
What a MotoGP race we have had here in the mountains of Austria. Brad Binder has just ridden 3 laps of the race with slick tyres on his bike. And he has won it in the wet.